That cost how much?
Hey everyone, my name's Kelsey.
My name is Becky.
And we're the Sorry Girls.
And we have a fun new challenge / series thing that we're trying. We're gonna try and make dupes for really expensive stuff in stores and DIY them for cheap.
Yeah, so this time we visited urbanoutfitters.com and we picked out some things that we thought were really cute that we might be able to dupe. So we're trying to figure out if we can actually make them at all and how cheap we can make them for. And all of the items that we picked up from Urban Outfitters will be linked below. So today we're gonna be trying to replicate this Dino faux succulent planter.
We're also going to be making this beautiful quote pillow.
And this iridescent mirror, which I think is so amazing, but like I don't know how hard it's gonna be.
Wish us luck.
Yeah, all right, let's get into this. So for our first Urban Outfitters inspired DIY, we're replicating this Everyone is Welcome Here embroidered pillow. I think that this one's pretty easy to replicate. So we just needed a couple of materials for this. We needed a pillowcase in some kind of like canvasy material.
All right, we're at IKEA because their pillows are actually pretty inexpensive. So we're gonna go try and find a white one that's pretty similar. It's honestly just a plain white pillow, but that one's more textured than that one. And that one has like a thing around the edge. Who knew white pillows could be so different?
We already had a pillow, so we didn't need to pick that up. And I was looking for embroidery thread, so I did get a thin embroidery thread, but then we realized once we got it back here that it might be too thin, so we ended up picking up this black chunky yarn. So, in order to make this, I'm going to start with my canvas pillow, and I'm going to write out the words, "Everyone is welcome here," very similar to the original. And then I'm just taking my thin yarn, and then I'm just gonna do an embroidery stitch. All right, I'm all done with my embroidery. Honestly, that took a pretty long time. I mean, I watched Dr. Phil and Ellen, so I feel like this would have taken me a lot less time and it would have turned out a little bit more even and not as like pulled in between the letters if I had an embroidery hoop. I've never really used an embroidery hoop before and now I know why. It's a lot easier when you're doing like a big design like this. All right, so this is what my final pillow looks like. I think it looks pretty good. The original, I mean, I'm gonna give it to the original. It was done better. The embroidery is a little bit smoother, and I think their pillowcase isn't as sheer as ours, but still a pretty good dupe. So the total amount we spent on this pillow was $4 for the yarn, $10 for the pillowcase from IKEA, and then we already had the pillow insert, so that was free, but that might be another like $10 or so if you had to pick one up. So we only paid $14 to make this pillow. And for those of you based in the States, this cost us $11 USD and $38 was how much the original was. Okay, so next up we're going to be replicating this neon dinosaur faux succulent planter. Now we have done dino planters in the past, but we've done them with real plants, and turns out plants don't like living in dinos. And we've never done it neon, so this is gonna be a fun twist. So first up we needed to hunt to find the perfect Triceratops dinosaur. Place your bets, guys. Do you think that the dollar store is gonna have a Triceratops toy? Okay, at the craft store, and this is huge, but actually kind of awesome. Okay, I just did some, I was looking at what it looks like, and then I did some like dinosaur research, and I don't think this is a Triceratops because it doesn't have 3 points. Like it has the horn on the nose, but then it has like a whole bunch around the head instead of just 2. So, sorry buddy, I'm gonna leave you at the thrift store. Please have a Triceratops. There's one, but it's too small. Oh, this one is chill. This was a bit difficult to find, but luckily we found one at the thrift store. So we got neon paint, but we also picked up a yellow so we can make it more of an orangey pink. We picked up some faux, or real, I don't know, real moss? So it seems like this time of year, we don't have too many faux succulent options, so that's unfortunate. That's kind of the right vibe. So we might be lacking on succulents, but we do have lots of moss options. We actually did find the perfect faux succulent that matched the one we're trying to dupe online, and we ordered it, but it didn't come yet, so we're not gonna go with that one. So the first step is gonna be to cut a hole in the back of our dino as a place for the succulent to sit. Okay, so now it's time to make our dino neon, and I think the best chances we have of making this neon paint really pop is painting him white first, so I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so the dinosaur on the Urban Outfitters website actually looks a little more orange or corally neon. So along with our pink neon paint, we also picked up this yellow paint that I'm gonna try and add together to make a custom neon orangey pink color that I'm gonna throw on the dinosaur.
Okay, so our dino is super neon and I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. It looks great. So next we're just gonna put the plant in the dino. We have this faux succulent. It's not exactly the same one as the one we're trying to replicate, but it's close enough. I'm thinking maybe we can take off a layer so it's not so big and it's closer to the actual one. But that's what I'm gonna do, trim everything up and essentially just glue it in place. So this turned out so much cuter than I was even expecting it would. It looks so legit. Let's see how they compare. So to make our plastic dinosaur, it cost us $3 in a toy dinosaur, $3 in moss, $3 in paint, and $6 in a faux succulent. So to make our faux dinosaur, it actually only cost us $15, and the regular one on their website is $42. And for everyone in America, that is $39 for the original one and $11.75 for our remake.
Okay, so I feel like we left the hardest one for last, but also the one I'm most excited about.
So we saw this mirror on Urban Outfitters and it was kind of like a mermaid unicorn tint to the whole mirror.
Iridescent.
It was really, really pretty, but I honestly don't know how they did it. I think it was made when the mirror was made, like part of the mirror.
So to do this DIY, we needed pretty much 2 supplies. We were thinking a mirror and then iridescent film, and then we already had some Mod Podge to use as the glue. Okay, so I'm trying to find a mirror at the dollar store. I'm seeing this one, but it's kind of attached to something and it's not really big enough. I want something a little bit bigger. Oh my god, a mirror. Except it has glitter on it. Are you kidding me? None of these at the dollar store. Iridescent. So then at the craft store hooked it up this time. Okay, craft store is coming through. They have a really simple plain mirror. Now let's see if we can find iridescent film. Please be iridescent. Please be iridescent. Oh my god. It is. It's not that strong, but went with this one. I feel like it had the right pinky tone. So I literally think that
I'll just try and glue it to the mirror and see what happens.
I think we just Mod Podge it to the mirror.
And then I think we don't worry about the shape yet and we'll cut it out after.
Yeah, cut it out after.
Cool, this is Mod Podge. You guys know what this is. It dries really clear and it's sticky, so I don't know, it's the best chance we have. It's our only hope.
Our only hope. This could be a huge fail.
I think this will dry pretty quick because it's a thin coat.
This is definitely not how Urban Outfitters says it. Okay, so we waited honestly maybe 2 hours and it doesn't look any different.
It's like the glue gathered and it's just staying the way it is.
Maybe a hairdryer will be able to seep through and dry it. Okay, this is not drying, so we decided to peel off the film and then wipe off the Mod Podge, get it all clean, and then decide to go a glueless route where we pulled the film tight and then taped on the back. So with this little tape job, which looks really bad from the back, but that's okay, it actually turned out really smooth, way better than the glue, and actually so much easier. The only thing is that the overall effect just doesn't show up as well. I mean, I feel like maybe if you put 5 layers, but then it would start to get blurry. So yeah, overall, I feel like this was our least successful DIY, but still pretty cool, and I mean, a lot cheaper than the original. The original was $59 Canadian, and the materials for this one, we spent $8.50 on the mirror and $7 on the iridescent wrap. So $15.50 for this little mirror here. And in US, the original mirror from Urban Outfitters was $46 and our supplies cost $12.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a big difference. But I mean, honestly, the Urban Outfitters mirror kind of is a little bit better, a lot better.
Thanks so much for watching this video. Please let us know if you liked our version better.
Yeah.
Or the Urban Outfitters version. I mean,
honestly, I think we did a pretty good job. I know the original ones are pretty good. They were pretty good. Other than the mirror, I think that they were very easy to do.
Yeah, our dino is seriously on par.
Yeah,
for real.
They're
so
like
good.
dino friends now.
Dino friends.
Again, if you want to pick up any of those items from Urban Outfitters, you can check the link in the description below. They'll be there.
And if there's any stores you want to see us do this for again, please let us know below.
Yeah, you guys always send us stuff on Instagram, so you can do that too. Tag us or send us a DM on Instagram. You're always can you try to make this? And we get a lot of our ideas from Instagram and you peeps. So
yeah, I think it'd be fun to actually shout out people next time.
Yeah.
Send us specific requests.
Somebody wanted to see us make this.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like.
And if you love it, make sure you sub it.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.